three terrible people. La, 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 la. Oliver here. Trying to keep him inside. He's not very happy. He's got a flesh wound underneath his neck. Trying to see if he'll live it alone and it'll heal on its own before taking him to the vet because, you know, vets are expensive. Pet ownership is awesomely expensive. Ha! Oh, but I love him. He's so pretty. He just likes to get into fights with other cats. Probably my aggression side manifested in him because of the transfer of energy. That's why if your pet doesn't like somebody, you probably shouldn't trust them. You know, people say that about dogs, but I think cats have a pretty good judge of character as well. They're just less inclined to put up with people. I should know. Tiger lady extraordinaire. I just got finished with a second day of the hoarder's house that I was been helping clean out. Good money, but it's not all about money. Hopefully I'll use some of that to pay his bills and my other bills. Why do things in life have to cost money? I don't understand. Monetary value? Worth? What is worth, you know? Now that Venus is in retrograde, we're going to be questioning worth a lot. In different areas of our life. Money, love, self-love, comforts, home. These are all things that Venus represents. So they shall be shifting. And we will see our own changes and shifts and lessons to be learned. Because what is life but not a series of lessons? Fun, huh? So that's why you gotta have a positive attitude. I mean, you can tell somebody to fuck off and, you know, whatever, and get mad, but then you just wasted time getting mad, and, I mean, it probably felt good to blow off some steam. I prefer to blow off steam by running or dancing, because then I'm fit and sexy. And then I put a big old sweatshirt over it. Because IDKF. There's nothing I love more than sweatpants and sweatshirts. It is like gifts from heaven making up for the fact that life is just so damn hard. Coming home, putting on some sweatpants, or sweatshorts, whatever you want to call them, and a sweatshirt. Up late last night and hard work today, I'm beat. But at least doesn't give me much time or energy for anything extraneously awful. Because then I have only a certain amount of other energy, meow, to dole out to what I want, and so I use it wisely. It's good. You know, trying to figure out your purpose in life is difficult, but you know, you have to take it almost to the edge, to the brink, to realize what you'd be giving up. Now, for me, it's spiritual education and being a superhero. I mean, I was put in this loud ass mouth body that was stubborn as a mule, bullheaded, shouting out their points, obnoxious, uncouth, dirty, smelly, when I don't take a shower, to get my point across, because I have stuff to say, and it's important stuff, and it means something, and I stick up for the little guy, because a lot of times they have no voice. I mean, it's funny how people will discount somebody just for the way that they look, the way that they talk, the way that they act, the way that they, their social standing in life, the amount of money they have, if they're disabled, if they're transgender, if they're homeless, if they're veterans. People want to say that they're great supporters of certain things, but most of the time, it's all talk. It's all bullshit. Because the level of intensity really denotes how much someone actually cares about something. And if somebody's very intense about something, you know that they truly care about that issue. And if somebody is very blasé, then most likely they don't care that much, and they could just let it go. So remember that when you are thinking of your friends. How much do you want your friends to be? And sometimes people's level of intensity is not readily on top of the pile, and some people's is very in your face, let's go. But you can always tell by somebody's demeanor and in their eyes, because the eyes, they never lie. That's why I can't really lie, because everybody looks at my eyes and they're just so big and brown and, well, hazel, and they just are like, and I have to be very careful if I'm trying to come across in a certain way. That's why I just can't just sell bullshit, because people see it. They see it in my demeanor that I don't actually believe in what I'm selling. So I only rep stuff I truly believe in. Plus, I have integrity. I mean, sure, you don't have integrity and it makes money for you, cool. I just hope you donate some of that money to charity, which you probably don't. Talking to you, Mr. Trump. You're going to lose in the most glorious way, and we will watch you and laugh. But it'll be great entertainment, right? Oh boy, alright. Thank God I have a massage on Monday. Best part of working in a massage place. Free employee massages. What up? So I totally love 2 massages a week. Anybody interested? Just rub me down. I'll make a list. -5 people. Oh, God. I'm trying to keep it together here, people. I can't promise anything, though. I'm kind of more apt to just be losing my shit lately, so. Be still, listen, feel, just be. Have you forgotten what's truly important? When you pass from this world, all you will take with you is your soul and the beautiful memories it holds. So make beautiful memories, people. Your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There's no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful, and I count my blessings each day, beloved Jewel. Love is the expression of God, Goddess, flowing through you. Love is a sacred union, a great creative power which, through merging of 2 souls, becomes an exploration of the divine. Positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive, loving relationships. Fear and doubt only serve to create greater uncertainty. Think more about what is right in your relationship and less about what is wrong. Every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes seed sprouts instantly, other times it lies dormant for a while, and timing doesn't really matter. Love always generates love. Close your eyes and feel your spiritual connection to everything on this planet. Every person, animal, tree, and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, the sky, all in perfect harmony. Moved by the one eternal flow of love. That one's probably my favorite. Because you can just sit there and you just, like, feel. Feel everything and everyone. It's intense. Trust me. It shows you how much I care. I care a lot about everything. That's why this world is so hard. But here I am, making it, doing it, being it. Meow. 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 Anyways, to the cards. Don't mind me just meowing to my cat. We have death or rebirth reversed. We have the Three of Wands reversed, Universe reversed, and Temperance reversed. So, seems like we are at the end of a cycle. And death reversed usually does talk about other people and not so much directly to yourself, but it can mean that there is a needing or a waiting period to be reborn, because we have the Universe reversed, which is like you're almost there, you got to keep going. Sometimes you know you're at the end of a cycle when you get to a point and you're like, this just doesn't work for me anymore. I'm over it, you know, like fed up. You are fed up with how things are currently going in your life, and you only have the ability to change yourself, but it's important to understand that you can change your perspective about anything, and as long as you commit and understand why you're changing your perspective and for what, then anything that goes on further from that will be in the new perspective. Sometimes we do go back and we have to revisit a perspective because we will get pulled back by fear and thoughts of, you know, the past, but you can't go back. And the longer you stay back, the harder it will be to go forward. You're going to have to break through a lot more cycles, a lot more things, repeat same lessons over and over again until you get them right. I mean, that's what life is. Life is continued learning of lessons until you get them right. And then you can level up. So then we have the Three of Wands reversed, which usually can signify turning back to the Two of Wands, a hesitation to go. But it also can, so it can be dwelling on things, but it also can be a wish. So maybe you're still stuck in this mindset of having one specific thing or action happening, and you need to have that action happen for you, and it has to be that specific way. So because you are so set on that and you fear that it might not actually happen, that you are turning back to hesitation and hesitating on whether or not to actually move forward and go and act. The Universe in reverse speaks to really thinking about your progress and how you want to move forward and putting that time into it, and not just moving for movement's sake, but knowing why you are at the end of a cycle and what you want to finish. What is done? What is tired? What is old? And then we have Temperance in reverse. So we have all reversed. So these could go either way. So I think it's like just a decision to change the mind. You know, you have to make that choice. And maybe it's hard. Maybe it's really hard to make the choice, because there will be sadness or new things that are, you know, scary, and change is scary sometimes for some people not, or, you know, the ground is uncertain. But, you know, the Three of Wands is always moving forward toward the Four of Wands, which is a stable, secure spot where you feel you have shelter. So I think that it's never a scary thing to have to move forward. And Temperance is all about balance, you know, creating that balance of thought and understanding, and tempering the water. So make sure that everything is balanced, you know, like when you're moving forward, you know that you are moving forward in a balanced way. Now, for the punctuation marks, we have the Five of Cups reversed, which is good. We have the Three of Cups reversed, and we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So we have cups. So I think it's an emotional thing. I think it's some emotional thing that we need to let go of, and transform in a way. You need to transform your thoughts and ideas about an emotional thing. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, you get to a point of ideas and thoughts where your priorities shift, things change, and you start thinking in a different way that almost you wouldn't even believe that you had been thinking that before. But in the past, you probably have either made fun of that kind of thinking, or completely disregarded or discounted it as like stupid or useless. But then you start seeing the purpose for that, you know, and it starts to make sense. So the Five of Cups reminds us to focus on and move past the disappointments and the worries and the sadness that has occurred, and move forward and focus on what could be, the happiness and happy times that can be in your life if you just let them. We have the choice. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, which can talk about reunions with old, people that we haven't seen in a while. Can also talk about fractured friends. So maybe there's some friendships that need to end that we've been procrastinating on because, maybe somebody does something or says something that you just don't really jive with, but you just kind of have ignored it because it's easier to just ignore and get along instead of creating waves, because not having that friend around would create an uncertainty or a lack of energy support. And then the Nine of Cups is the wish cards, and that's upright or in reverse. That's what I go by. So I think that your wishes are just on the cusp of happening, and in your belief, as long as you believe it enough. They say that people who believe things blindly are stupid, but we only say that they're stupid because most of the time the stuff that they believe starts coming true for them, and we're jealous, and we're upset that we didn't believe harder in ourselves and our dreams, and we just skated by on letting everyone else believe things, and nothing happens for us. And so then we get stuck in our cycle of anger and depression. Let go of that cycle. Your dreams can come true as long as you believe. And I'm going to leave you there.